Hello, welcome to my live stream. Hey, Hogwarts Legacy live stream part 5. तो पावर बढ़ जाती है गलती से टेप दब गया मुझसे
Expelliarmus!
Expelliarmus Expelliarmus पोशन के लिए पैसे चाहिए तो था ये फोकस पोशन फोकस पोशन है एक बनाना
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
देखो ब्रिक ब्रिक क्या है अब ये है मेंढर
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf. Whatever my task, I console myself knowing that some soul out there has a more unfavourable lot in life. You'll not come.
If you don't first see it happen.
We could use a few more house elves in my house.
No need for sleeping draft for me. Proper day's work and I sleep like a baby moon calf.
A spot of failure is a good thing. Builds character.
Come now,
When you find a
don't
good
be
opportunity,
stingy.
it's wise to seize it with both hands. Not
New
enough reflection on the
instruments are
past, in my opinion.
expensive, you know.
The world learns from its mistakes.
Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
Godric Gryffindor was the greatest
Tip in the
duelist in
hat,
history.
if you please.
Goblins have been running Gringotts since its bricks were laid.
I wonder if they'll ever find that golden snitch in Bodmin Moor.
If
I
anyone
could
ever
use
knew
some
how to keep
gold.
muggles out, it was Hengist of Woodcroft.
I question any...
sometimes.
Greetings.
Revelio.
Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Lumos.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Lumos.
Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock.
Oh, I shall enjoy this. Expulso! Yeah. Someone over there.
Assignment's all finished. Levioso, Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
You can't imagine how inconvenient. Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. Some crates out for you in the next room.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared. Really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a Wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula. His resulting leave...
I'm glad...
Oh, and remember...
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Protego. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Glacier. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius.
क्या बात है, ये क्यों नहीं टूट रहा?
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Incendio.
They come up. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination in my... Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. You! What do you think you're doing?
Excellent.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. I know you don't balk at the crowd.
Incendio.
Fuck you like a freelance!
Time to teach someone a lesson!
You've made a grave mistake. You won't knock this one loose. Rise and fight.
You think you're...
Levioso.
I'm just warming up.
Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
My wand!
And no one to share in my victory. Revelio.
The Forbidden Forest? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. And mostly, how am I meant to concentrate on potions when Professor Sharp is so intimidating?
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should,
Perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Accio! Repulsor!
What are you up to now?
Always wondered what the other house's common rooms look like. Ours is the best.
Dependo. Also. रोफ्लक्स वीड क्या करते हैं
Still, I do wonder. Oh, someone prodded me.
Also.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
It was an accident.
अबे यहाँ थी
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting.
Poppy.
Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is...
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Let's meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howen mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howen, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Lo.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Potion.
was attacked by a wizard.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
House elves and wizard
my son.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It's sealed. Levioso! Lumos.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Merlin's beard. Lumos. Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Protego! Lumos. Reparo. Perhaps a spell with Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio! Stay back! Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa!
This has a moth imprinted on it. The same as the door.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Lumos. Accio! Need to get that platform closer. But how?
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Perhaps Accio would help. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Levioso! Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Down I go. No other way.
Wingardium Leviosa. Oh!
Lumos.
Accio.
Lumos.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio.
Lumos. This looks even more complex. Lumos. 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 Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Lumos.
चढ़ जा मेरे दोस्त गलत हो गया यानी
Lumos.
तो चढ़ जाना, उजक क्यों नहीं रही यार ये? अजीब।
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Yes. अबे इतना सा भी नहीं चढ़ा जा रहा है तुझसे मनूस।
Good finger. Good pulsar. I need to bring moths to the door.
यार तो गलती हो।
Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lord Gok won't like this. Better show this to Lord Gok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
hearing things.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Rookwood.
You're the one. Agile thing, aren't you?
I'll levitate.
Ha! You're easier to spot than an eruption.
Levioso. Quite conductive, aren't we?
Back for more. Not the brightest.
Knew you were still hanging about. Aha! Back for more.
I know all about you and your fun. The lamb returns to the... Shall we finish what we started?
You're the one who uses the dark arts.
Levioso.
Recognize you.
Someone! What else? Electricity. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio.
Expulso!
Expulso. Levioso. Flash of inspiration. Confringo.
Expulso!
Accio. Expulso. Ha! Stupendous.
Expulso!
Expelliarmus.
That's mine!
Confringo. Barely felt anything that...
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Quite well go, didn't you? You're about to win. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
You've made a great mistake. Levio's been known to use the dark arts, haven't you?
Expelliarmus.
Don't do that. You may be more...
Confringo.
Is this Hogwarts best? I've seen you use Expelliarmus many times. Won't work on... Pay for your deed.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.